Hey, hello. It's 11:30. Welcome to the weather update. It's December 29, 2020, and we did have some sun and blue sky and a few pesky clouds around, but I did get to the Pine Barrens, and I went further out to east to Rocky Point. So I have a video that should be up later of that. Looking at the weather map, you can see we have this high pressure over us, and then this storm system in the Midwest that's going to slowly inch toward us. You can see some snow stretching in the upper Great Lakes area, wintry mixes south of there, um, and freezing rain possible in some areas too as well with that. So looking at what the sky looked like today, you can see here that when you look at the satellite image, we had some clouds, especially in the morning. You can see some clouds over Nassau County and New Jersey. As we went on to the afternoon, then we had these clouds popping up, these annoying stratocumulus clouds that kind of developed in and out of the area. So we didn't really get the completely clear sky we were hoping for, but it was decent enough compared to the way it's going to be. So, especially compared to what we have coming our way, because if you look at the latest satellite image, you'll see the cirrus junk rolling in on us. So that's it. Hopefully you got a chance to enjoy that blue sky today, because we're not going to see it for a while. So looking at the temperatures across the area, it was a chilly day. We're going to look at the high temperatures, but let's first look at the current temperatures across the area. It's around 30 degrees in Nassau County, and 26 at Islip. But if you go look at West Hampton, it's 22 there at West Hampton, and it's probably going to get they're probably going to get some radiational cooling. 21, actually that's Lakehurst is 21. It's 20 at Miller Air Park west of Toms River, so they are getting radiation cooling. Oddly enough, it's actually colder there than it is in West Hampton, probably because there's less wind, so they're getting the radiational cooling across the area. Let's take a look at the high temperatures, I guess, today. We'll look at the high temperatures, see what they hit. We'll check Carl Place. It's probably the upper 30s. Let's take a look. In fact, let's just make it easier on ourselves. There's no reason to do that. Just go to historical and then pick maximum temperatures so you get to see the high temperatures here. Highest, wow. I can't believe we're that warm. 40s. 43 in Carl Place, 42 in Manaville, 41 at Islip. Wonder if those were set at midnight. I bet you they might have been set at midnight. Let's look at New Jersey. New Jersey's highs, which seem to be missing. There we go. So 41 in Toms River. So low 40s across the area today. If that is what happened, we've got to take a look and see if that's what happened, because I have a feeling. I have a feeling that high was set at midnight, so we're gonna have to actually go and look at our observation list here and see. And I could be wrong. We'll see if it was set during the day or not. Let's look at Farmingdale, which is 30 degrees right now. Let's see what their high was. So actually, let's see. It was not set at midnight, so it was actually set 40. So we were almost a little bit above average today. This high is supposed to be in the upper 30s, so still a little bit above average. Even though it was cold, felt cold with that wind too. Still a little bit above average. It just shows you how mild things have been this winter. So let's jump into the computer models here. We have the 0Z GFS in, and it's out to 186 hours, which should be enough for us to see what's going to be happening. So this high is going to be sliding offshore tomorrow. I'm not going to go into the whole upper air thing because I did that yesterday. So we're going to get that return flow, southwesterly winds tomorrow. It's going to be warmer. Going to have those high clouds around. That high moves further offshore, and then what winds up happening is this backdoor cold front moves through Thursday morning and then slides to the south of the area. And that's going to keep the temperatures much lower than we were originally thinking for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. For New Year's Eve, now this is New Year's Day, and it's actually keeping the rain at bay. This high is getting stronger. So it looks like New Year's Day, at least until 18Z, is still dry. The rain eventually moves in after 5, 6 o'clock. and you can see there could be some freezing rain in parts of our area, and especially to the north of us. And then we'd have that rain lingering into Saturday, probably late morning, and then finally moving out. And then we have, instead of having a high pressure building and having a dry Sunday, we have a wave along the front to the south, which could bring us a chance of showers on Sunday. We'd have to wait for that wave to get out of the way before it dries out a little more on Monday and Tuesday. So yeah, looking a little different than the last run. So we're going to take a closer look at those temperatures and precipitation. So it looks like New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, and New Year's Day we may be dry, except for those light showers. That our next chance of rain would be with that backdoor front Thursday morning. So let's go look at the temperatures here. So temperatures after getting down to probably in the teens in the Pine Barrens tonight and 20s elsewhere, we get back up into the low 40s, maybe mid 40s for tomorrow. I think the model underestimated the high today. And then we don't get that warmth surging in. So because of that backdoor front comes through, we start off Thursday kind of mild, around 50, but then by the afternoon, temperatures drop into the low 40s. And then by the evening, temperatures drop even further into the low to mid 30s. And then Friday, we rebound only to the upper 30s and low 40s. And so we don't really start seeing that warm air starting to affect us until Saturday, but it's being suppressed by that high. So that's a good sign. And then Sunday, we've got those cooler temperatures again. And again, we're going to have to keep an eye on that chance of rain. So that's the good news. At least it won't be quiet. So we won't also be dealing with an LLJ. We won't be dealing with an LLJ, so no LLJ. No tropical, disgusting air. We'll just have a. You can see that front there. It is. I'm just looking at the dew points. You can kind of see it there, come down, and then we really don't even get into the humidity. So that's good. It gets it suppressed more to the south, which is good. It's good to see. We want to see that. We don't want to deal with that tropical air. That's for sure. So I guess we'll look at the sky just to show you what's going to be happening, because obviously we're going to be in the clouds. Tomorrow, lots of high clouds. Thursday, plenty of clouds. Friday, we may have the sun around in the morning before clouds up again. Again, if you're really far north, like in Maine, you might have a clear day, but we're not going to get that. And the clouds surge back in later Friday with the rain showers overnight into Saturday, and then we're dealing with plenty of clouds after that. So we'd have to wait until maybe Monday before we'd clear it out again. So you can see plenty of clouds around, not really great weather. Let's look at the NAM 3 kilometer as well. So plenty of clouds around tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, it's interesting how that front pushes to the south. It would be nice if it would push to the south enough, then we might actually have a sunny day Friday, but don't count on that. It's a miracle that front is coming. I mean, we went from having an LLJ to having this front come through and protect us from that LLJ, so that backdoor front. So I'm very happy about that. We can look at the zero. This is not going to go far enough out. Gives us 48 hours. So 48 hours. So you would dry tomorrow, and then here comes that front again. For Thursday, Thursday morning. Could be light rain Thursday morning. Then it pushes to the south. And this high tries to build into the area. So that's our next chance of precipitation, light rain on Thursday. But like I said, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day looking more like it's going to be dry, which is good. But again, we really can't gather. We can't do the things that we normally would do. But still, nobody wants rain on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. So last model I'm going to look at is the RGM with the skies. Obviously, there are all those high clouds tomorrow rolling in on us. It's Thursday. So you can see it tries to push that front to the south. And if we're lucky enough, and we can get this down a little more, we might have a sunny day. So if you're in northern New England, according to the RGM, you'll have a nice sunny day on Friday. So that's kind of interesting. I know what the temperatures are, Prague, to be up there. Probably kind of chilly, right? That high. Oh, yeah. Well, this is the morning, but look at that. That's a pretty chilly. 30s. So, yeah, that cold air is trying to come in, and hopefully it'll keep pushing that stuff to the south so we won't have to deal with it, which would be good. Should be excellent because nobody wants to deal with all that junk. All right, so I think that's going to wrap up this weather update, just keeping it brief. We'll talk about more tomorrow about what's to come for the end of this year and into the new year. Have a good night.